Are you tired of the constant performance, the quiet ache of a life that doesn't quite feel like your own? Welcome to Fearless Thoughts, where we explore the courage to shed the masks and step into your most authentic self. Today, we delve into a profound transformation, what truly happens when you stop seeking approval and begin to live your fearless truth. What truly happens when you begin to live your truth, not the kind of truth that is spoken for approval, nor the version curated for comfort, but the deeper, quieter truth that lives beneath the masks. The answer, Carl Jung would say, does not come in the form of a sudden declaration. It does not arrive with fanfare or dramatic upheaval. It begins in silence. It begins the moment the soul, long buried beneath layers of adaptation, begins to stir, not out of ambition, but from sheer exhaustion. You do not choose this awakening, it chooses you, often when the roles you've played begin to fracture under their own weight. Jung taught that the truth of the self is not something we create. It is something we remember, but we only begin to remember when we are too tired to keep pretending, when the performance has gone on too long, and the applause no longer fills the emptiness. This is not a glamorous process. It is not a linear one. It is more like a quiet erosion of everything that was never truly yours, the friendships that no longer nourish you, the career that once defined you now feels like a cage, the persona once your greatest protection becomes a prison. And in that moment of quiet collapse, something ancient begins to emerge. Living from your truth is not an act of rebellion, it is an act of return, a homecoming to the self you lost while trying to survive. Jung would say this shift is not a crisis, it is a correction, a reorientation from the outer noise toward the inner voice that was always there, whispering beneath the expectations and the noise. This is what happens when you begin to live your truth. You stop running, you stop performing, you stop abandoning yourself to please a world that was never designed to understand your soul. And in that stillness, something opens, not through force, not through effort, but because the soul at last has permission to speak. And when it speaks, your real life begins. This fearless step towards authenticity is what we champion here at Fearless Thought.